and gentlemen, that woman right there, Ronda Baldwin Kennedy, is with us tonight. And I must assure you that she's just about as dangerous over the air with us as she is in California. Certainly a threat of free speech and a threat of wisdom that she possesses. Ronda Baldwin Kennedy is running in the 26th Congressional District out in California, IA, for the U.S. Congress. And our hopes and prayers are that she will not only dismantle the wall that's been placed between American conservatives and minorities and women, but as well free up some of the mind entrenchment here in Washington, D.C. when she comes. Rhonda, why did you decide that you wanted to run for office? I mean, you're a great attorney. You got a great life. You got a great fam. Why mess that all up with the swamp?
Well, I have children, and I have a 6-year-old triplet, and I have adult children, and I want to leave a better future for my children. And this country is going in a direction that I don't know if it's going to survive if it keeps going in the direction that it's going. And it's in my blood. My great-grandfather was the first African-American assemblyman in Wisconsin, and
Wow.
He was fighting and passing civil rights, equal housing legislation back in the 40s. So, I've always been an advocate for, everyday people, for the people. And so what best to do that than in Congress? And I'm so tired of the representatives in Congress are just there for their own personal agendas. I mean, their job is to represent their district. I'm trying to figure out how are they on bus tours? Like, we're running for president on bus tours, going across the country in other states that they don't represent, campaigning on our dollars.
Are you referring to? Are you referring to the Kamala Mobile? Are you referring to the Cory Booker Mobile?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely referring to them. I'm like, that's not your district. Why are you in Iowa? You're getting paid to represent the people, in California, New Jersey. So why are you in other states campaigning for a higher office? You should be representing your people. And I am so tired of their personal agendas and they forgot that we're a republic and you're supposed to represent, your elected, the body that elected you. I mean, your constituents, but you're on campaigning. So I think there needs to be some serious work done in Congress, and I'm tired of the AOC, thinking that she speaks for all minority women. It's like, little girl, please go sit down. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about, and I'm just dying to get to Congress so that I can take on the squad. I don't think they're going to be able to handle me.
I would want to see that debate between you and Ayanna Pressley and Tlaib and AOC and the rest of the squad. Oh yeah, I would love to see that. But even better than that, you have Nancy Pelosi, who she and her husband have made great wealth off of her being in Congress, in which I might make mention here in terms of maybe that's also part of the corruption that you're speaking of.
Yes, because I don't understand. You go in to Congress with just mere wealth. You're not even wealthy, but you have little assets, and you come out very, very wealthy. You come out with private jets and vacations everywhere, and these humongous houses, and sitting on boards, getting paid, hundreds of thousands of dollars for doing nothing. It's pure corruption. I mean, our founding fathers are probably rolling over in their graves right now to see that this is the corruption that's in Congress. This is not what they were intending, when they set up our government. And it's just, you're supposed to get in and out. I am so tired of career politicians. They make a living off of being in office instead of serving the people. You get in and you get out. And this is the thing. When I'm elected, I'm going to Congress and I'm going to do my job. If it doesn't make me popular, oh well. If I don't get reelected because I did my job for the people, then oh well. I'll go back to my day job. I don't need a career in politics. I have a career.
Thank God. Thank God. Rhonda Baldwin Kennedy with us tonight, 26th Congressional District out of California, IA. If you could express to us, because we have a number of candidates that come on, and all of them are very proud of their particular expanse of the nation, and very proud, and they say that their area is the best area on the face of the planet. I'm quite certain you believe the 26th Congressional District is as well. If you could describe the demographics and what are some of the issues that are faced in that particular district?
Well, let's just say this. My district is in California. So, I apologize for the rest of the country for California's nonsense that is usually contagious and spreads across the country. So, that's what I like to do first. My apologies for my state. We do have a nice little corner of the state here in Ventura County. It's only 1.8% African American, which is the only, downside. I'd like to see more integration into the community. But it's a nice little, it's a coastal district. So we have a lot of, coastal issues. And of course we have homelessness issues like we do all over the state. That is a huge issue. And one of the reasons is California is just simply unaffordable. You can, there's a lot of families. You think there's just like crazy homeless, drug addict people on the streets. That's not true. There are families. There are mothers and fathers and children living on the streets together as a unit because they simply cannot afford any place to live. People are one paycheck away from losing their home. And when businesses can't survive in this unbusiness friendly state and they pick up and leave, what do you think happens to those employees? They're unemployed. And there's their housing. So it's a huge issue. It's a humanitarian issue, quite frankly, because there are children, home families living on the street. So that's one of the things that I'd like to try and solve in this district. And one of the reasons ways we can solve that is by bringing businesses, making incentives for businesses to come back to California, particularly the 26th Congressional District.
Well, do you feel frustrated before you even get to Washington, D.C., that you have a whole state, a mass of legislators that would be working conspicuously against you 24 hours, 7 days a week for everything that you do here in Washington, D.C. to bring back the bacon, to reinstitute civil common sense? They would be working steadfastly against you. How can Americans deal with a California that seems to be so radically to the left that anything that you do here on the right is not going to be of effect?
Well, first of all, I grew up black in America, so I'm used to people working against me. So that doesn't scare me at all. And it's a challenge. And if there's one thing about me is that when there is a challenge and when people are fighting against me, people tell me I can't do something, I dig in even further and harder, and I fight harder, and I make it happen. So they can bring it on, but there's always a way. I always say, like, problems with people are like water. We'll always find a way out.
Yes.
And I will find that solution. So you can only work against someone, and they can only win if you allow them to win. So I want to allow them to win.
Now, are the good people of Ventura, California, reaching out to you and saying, we need a difference? We're used to the AOC, the Bernie Sanders bit, and that's really not working for California. We want to send you there to help us make that transition. Is that what you're beginning to hear?
Yes, that's what I'm getting. Because what you see is what you get. I'm Ronda. There is no Ronda behind the scenes. And when the mic's not on, this is me. And I stand up and I fight for everyone. And I have common sense, which is something that a lot of politicians just don't have anymore. They just don't have common sense. And I think one of the reasons they have too much staff and everyone's thinking for them, and they forget how to think for themselves and they lose their common sense. But yes, when you listen to an alien, if you say, well, we're going to give all this stuff away for free, we always heard from our parents, money don't grow on trees, but I'm done. Money don't grow on trees. How are we supposed to pay for all this stuff? And then especially when manufacturing is going overseas, you don't have jobs, you don't have a good tax structure here because businesses are leaving, and then before Trump and the trade deals,
Yes.
we were just getting the wrong end of the stick here.
Now wait a minute. Wait, Rhonda, are you one of those commie conservatives like me who wants to make certain that America is strong on the battlefield so that we don't have to go to war all the time and we'll use the dollar as our major weapon? Are you believing that the trade wars are helpful to the United States of America?
Absolutely.
There you go.
I don't understand why so many people don't get it. It's just common sense. It makes perfect sense. And why wouldn't we want America to be strong? Why would we want to have a strong economy? Why wouldn't we want to make things here? When there's a supply and a demand, if we're not the supplier, but we're the demand, who's making the money? Who's benefiting? Certainly not us.
Exactly. It is the quote-unquote third world powerhouse, China, the Communist Republic of China, that has done exceedingly well against the United States since the Nixon administration on foreign trade. And it is good to see that this powerhouse of a nation in terms of trade is now getting China to bend to the point where they believe that they're breaking to the point where in Hong Kong they are threatening, Xi Jinping has threatened that if anyone attempts to divide it as a nation, then there will be crushed bodies. I wanted to get your thoughts in terms of that reply from Xi Jinping regarding the Hong Kong protesters. Is that the type of dealer that we want to work with on a positive note? Is that a bit of egregious statement by him?
Yes, it's egregious, and we should be vocally speaking out against that. I mean, you just think it just 200 some plus odd years ago, we were in that same situation, that same position, and we fought for our independence. And it is so touching when you see the people of Hong Kong with signs, wanting what we have, wanting a constitution, wanting their freedom, and we should be embracing that and and speaking out against vile comments like that.
Do you believe that LeBron James is speaking professionally in a righteous manner when it comes to the idea that free speech has consequences? Is he right?
Free speech has consequences in regards to. Well, now you're going to say it's illegal. So,
it's what I do. It's what I do.
The free speech is a constitutional right. It's a enumerated right in a constitution. However, it's not absolute. So there's like you can't go to a crowded movie theater and yell fire, or you can't say, "Hey, I got a bomb on this plane." If free speech is a right, but it's not absolute.
Mm-hmm. And in this particular case, if a totalitarian comes to power, then LeBron James will all lead us to a period of censorship and silence. That's my commentary on that particular matter. I want to ask you real quick, because illegal aliens are blowing the budget out the yang in the good state of California, as well as across the nation, in terms of health expenses and child care expenses, education, and so on. Are you pro-Trump regarding immigration, or do you have an alternative immigration plan?
Well, I would have to say, 90% of what we get in regards to what the actual plans are through the media. I mean, nobody knows, and we don't know. I don't know because I'm not a member of Congress yet.
Yeah.
Exactly what the plan is. But so to say that I differ from that. What I do believe is that there should be immigration reform. We need to do something with the people that are already here. We need to stop the flow, though, first by building a wall, like President Trump wants to do. I absolutely agree with securing the borders. I mean, I don't know what country does not want their borders secure. Every country wants to secure.
Exactly.
So we do need to have comprehensive immigration reform. We need to anyone who has a criminal record, who is a violent criminal, who's not here being productive to society, to America, should be removed. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything humane with that. And I'd like to add too. I just recently I have a client that he's from Mexico. He just got his citizenship. However, he just recently found his child because he came up here looking for him because when his child was 1 year old, his wife basically kidnapped their son and illegally brought him and herself to America. So we don't stop to think about separating families. That a lot of times these kids are kidnapped by other parents and brought here to America and left the other parent behind in their country of origin, and they have no idea where their kids are. They have no way of finding them. So, securing the border that way can also keep children together with their other parents.
Exactly. Exactly.
So there's issues that we don't even think about that comes from illegal immigration. I didn't even think about that until I got this case, and I was like, you know what? I bet he's not the only one. There's probably thousands of people that were separated from their kids when they were babies because their other parents in the country illegally.
Exactly, and that goes back to the point. That goes back to the point of securing the border. The wall is important. Stopping the flow, because you have an overage of individuals coming through, not at where they should at the U.S. embassies closest to them. They're flowing through rivers and deserts directly into our country, and overflowing the judges who are set there to provide a place for individuals to begin the citizenship process, at least in a judicial sense. So you're absolutely right.
Right.
Ronda,
Yeah.
you are running for office in the 26th Congressional District of California, IA. This will not be the last time you're on my show. I'm going to try to get you back as quickly as possible. Ronda Baldwin Kennedy, how can people get in contact with you? How can people support you? And I believe in prayer, but I also believe that you should make an offering too. How can people support you?
Well, thank you for that. They can visit my website at Ronda Kennedy. So that's Ronda with no H, RondaKennedy.com. And I would love support. Volunteers, donations are always welcome because the machine over here is just loaded.
Yep.
But,
Listen, thank you so much for your time with us tonight. And listen, we look forward to you coming on live with us in a few weeks. Ronda Baldwin Kennedy. Ronda Kennedy for Congress, ladies and gentlemen, the 26th Congressional District. Someone who has her feet squarely on the ground and her ears squarely on the needs of the people. We'll be right back with more of the best right after these particular messages. You are watching none other than the Exceptional Conservative Show on TECN TV, the best in urban conservative news and talk. We'll be right back.